Buongiorno everyone, my name is Lex, and today I wanted to show you all how I went about putting together this pastel garden gift wrapping. I'm starting off with a sheet of Paper Source's watercolor garden wrapping paper, and I'm using this Settlers of Catan game box for this wrapping, primarily because I like the size of the box, and I couldn't find any decently sized gift boxes. This isn't a real gift, I'm just wrapping for fun here. I try to keep the seam along one of the edges because it helps create a seamless appearance. Alternatively, you can place the seam where your ribbon will go if using ribbon, but since I don't always use ribbon, this method helps keep me consistent. I like to use double-sided tape because it provides a cleaner finish. However, I need to buy some that has a protective layer on one side because without it, the tape is difficult to work with. Here, I'm using two strips of 2.5-inch wired ribbon, and I'll weave them to hide the resulting seams. I want to apologize for the angle. I know it can be a little bit difficult to see what's going on. I'll be sure to adjust that for next time. And here I'm shifting the ribbon so that the seam lies underneath the first ribbon. Now, to craft the bow, I'm using a 1.5 inch wired ribbon, and I'm cutting 3 12-inch strips as well as 3 10-inch strips, and I'll be twisting them into figure eights and stapling them. I could have also used staples to secure the wider ribbon, but I hadn't found my stapler at the time, so I opted for hot glue. You'll also need a 4-inch strip for the center of the bow. Now I'm taking each of the different sizes and arranging them in a star shape, and I'll be stapling them together. And here I'm going to be using some hot glue to join all 3 pieces together. I'll add a little bit more hot glue and attach the bow. I also used these white flowers that I got from Michael's. I couldn't find them online, but I'll be listing everything else that I used today in the description below. I also used some wooden name tags and a wooden clothespin to attach it with, and that's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you'll stick around to see what I come out with next.